Trucks have been the same for a very long time. Like 100 years. Trucks have been basically the same. We want to try something different. So I present to you the Cybertruck.
Today, we find ourselves facing a moment where new technology meets familiar rules. A decision has been made that will make us think differently, with people now having different opinions about it. In this discussion, we see both new ideas and old ways, reminding us that we must be careful about how we do things. Some believe that rules should be updated to keep up with our latest innovations, while others trust the tried and true methods that have kept us safe so far. Wondering how a game-changing vehicle like the Cybertruck gets stopped by traditional safety standards? Well, here's where the story takes a twist. The UK's decision to ban the Cybertruck isn't just about its design. It's a clash between bold innovation and strict regulations. The real story. Across the United Kingdom, a decision has taken the automotive industry by surprise. Authorities in Britain have declared that the innovative Cybertruck, a vehicle celebrated for its daring design, will not be permitted on public roads. The reasoning behind this move has brought about serious debate among experts, enthusiasts, and critics alike. Many claim that the unconventional angles and strong stainless steel frame, which serve as the hallmark of the Cybertruck, do not meet established safety regulations. In Britain, where safety standards are among the strictest in the world, such differences raise serious concerns about potential risks in everyday traffic. Regulatory bodies in the United Kingdom have long been known for their careful way of designing vehicles. They insist that every vehicle must pass a battery of tests that confirm its capability to protect both drivers and pedestrians. The Cybertruck, with its modern shape and material, challenges these norms in ways that traditional vehicles do not. Officials argue that while innovation is welcome, it must not compromise the proven safety measures that have been improved over decades. Consequently, the ban has been interpreted by many as a cautionary measure designed to preserve public safety while dealing with rapidly advancing technology. Industry insiders reveal that this decision was not reached overnight. Detailed studies and tests have been conducted to evaluate the structural integrity of the Cybertruck under various collision scenarios. The findings, though preliminary, suggest that the vehicle's hard-edged design might lead to unpredictable outcomes in real-world accidents. Critics have pointed out that unlike regular cars, which incorporate crumple zones to absorb impact, the Cybertruck's rigid frame could potentially transfer more force to occupants and nearby pedestrians. This observation has fueled heated talks between Tesla supporters and those advocating for more conservative approaches to car design. The controversy extended beyond just the way it looks and how well it works, touching on broader issues of regulatory adaptation in an era of rapid technological change. The Cybertruck is a symbol of a new way of thinking about transportation. Its design embodies a break from tradition, challenging assumptions about what a truck should look like and how it should function. As a result, British regulators find themselves at a crossroads, forced to decide whether to update their criteria or to maintain standards that have been the main foundation of road safety for many years. The outcome of this debate could set an example for how future innovations are treated, not just in the United Kingdom, but around the world. In this heated discussion, one cannot help but notice the effects that such a ban may come with. Automobile manufacturers worldwide are watching closely, wondering if this decision signals a new era of strict regulatory oversight that could slow down big innovation. At the same time, supporters of the Cybertruck argue that the ban is short-sighted. They argue that with small adjustments, the vehicle could meet safety standards without losing its distinctive character. This perspective is shared by those who see the ban as an obstacle to progress rather than a necessary safeguard. Even among government circles, opinions appear divided. Some officials emphasize the importance of adhering to tried-and-true safety measures. In contrast, others hint at the possibility of revisiting the ban after further review. This internal debate illustrates the complex balance that regulatory bodies must strike between embracing cutting-edge technology and ensuring that public safety is never compromised. The Cybertruck has, without meaning, become the center of a larger conversation about the evolution of car rules in the face of technological innovation. Notably, The discussions surrounding this issue have not been limited to technical forums or policy meetings. Social media platforms have been full of comments as everyday citizens, car lovers, and industry experts share their views. Memes and animated discussions capture the irony and tension in the situation, with many expressing disbelief at the idea that a vehicle designed for the future could be held back by existing safety standards. The debate has evolved into a cultural moment, reflecting the broader societal struggle to adapt to rapidly changing technological landscapes while holding fast to the principles of safety and reliability. In summary, banning the Cybertruck from British roads goes beyond a simple mistake with the rules. It shows a turning point in how car design changes, highlighting the conflict between big ideas and the safety traditions that have been in existence. Britain, known for its strict standards, now struggles with the challenge of adapting to new designs. As observers, we are left to wonder whether regulators can adjust in time to accommodate tomorrow's vehicles. This decision invites reflection on balancing safety and progress, challenging beliefs, and urging dialogue among automotive stakeholders right now. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the Cybertruck so different that it's sparking all this controversy? Well, Tesla didn't just think outside the box, they blew it wide open. The Cybertruck isn't just another pickup, it's a radical reimagining of what a truck can be. A new kind of truck. Tesla has always pushed boundaries, and the Cybertruck is proof of that bravery. Released with great excitement, this vehicle came with the least expected look, sharp design, and unique materials. The Cybertruck is constructed from a unique cold-rolled stainless steel alloy that gives it an industrial, almost space-age look. This uncommon choice not only reinforces its durability, but also sets it apart from traditional trucks that rely on softer, more familiar lines. Such a radical design has naturally attracted both admiration and criticism in equal measure. The launch of the Cybertruck led to conversations across the world. The vehicle has been at the center of attention, from fans who celebrated its unique appearance to critics who questioned its practicality. Early production numbers and pre-orders went up, forming debates over whether this design could change the future of pickup trucks. Critics expressed concern that the rugged exterior might compromise the vehicle's performance in emergencies. At the same time, supporters argued that the innovative build would lead to new standards in safety and efficiency. Such discussions highlight the polarizing nature of breakthrough technology. Engineers and designers at Tesla carefully planned every detail of the Cybertruck. They aimed to challenge traditional automotive engineering by prioritizing strength and durability over traditional comfort. The vehicle's exoskeleton, composed of ultra-hard materials, is designed to be both durable and stylish. This approach reflects Tesla's commitment to rethinking the automotive experience. While some traditionalists may dismiss such big changes, innovators argue that risk and experimentation are essential to progress. In many ways, Cybertruck embodies the spirit of a company that is unafraid to disrupt the status quo and venture into uncharted territory. Beyond the initial excitement, the design of the Cybertruck raises fundamental questions about the future of vehicle construction. Manufacturers have historically followed well-established blueprints, yet Tesla dares to think about what is possible. The vehicle challenges preconceived notions about performance, efficiency, and aesthetics. For those who have long accepted old designs as a given, the Cybertruck emerges as a daring alternative. At that moment, one cannot help but question if the automotive industry is ready to embrace a revolution that goes beyond expectations. Suddenly, the debate intensifies as observers are forced to face a future where tradition and innovation collide in unexpected ways. Fans find themselves split between excitement and skepticism, as the possibility of a new era in transportation is very big. Following the surprising introduction of the Cybertruck, debates continue to rise as analysts and car lovers discuss every aspect of its design. Many compare the vehicle to earlier big designs in automotive history, noting that controversy often accompanies innovation. The fusion of modern materials and advanced styling has led some to call the Cybertruck a work of art on wheels. In contrast, others warn that its appearance may be deceptive when it comes to performance under stress. The engineering behind the design is said to incorporate layers of safety features that are not immediately clear, a detail that adds another layer of complexity to the discussion. Critics argue that while the Cybertruck appears powerful, there remains uncertainty regarding its real-world handling and adaptability. Some point to concerns about its high center of gravity and the potential for compromised stability on uneven terrain. Others question how its unique design will fare in diverse weather conditions and emergency scenarios. Nonetheless, defenders of the Cybertruck assert that its innovative structure offers a new paradigm for vehicle safety. They believe that advanced engineering techniques, many of which have been developed over years of research, will ultimately validate the vehicle's unique approach. The unique design of the Cybertruck has inspired discussions about the nature of innovation. Many industry experts suggest that the vehicle is a sign of change that could influence the design of future models. Its presence forces established manufacturers to rethink their strategies and embrace risk in ways previously unimaginable. This change could lead to an accelerated shift toward vehicles that blend cutting-edge materials with unique designs. The Cybertruck, in many respects, symbolizes both the promise and the perils of stepping outside established boundaries. Tesla and its supporters maintain that every innovative step is accompanied by criticism. They remind us that many now common technologies were once considered too big to succeed. The Cybertruck, with its sharp, noticeable shape and forward-thinking engineering, may face challenges today that will pave the way for tomorrow. Every innovative product must overcome initial resistance before it is accepted. In the end, the debate surrounding the Cybertruck serves as a mirror reflecting our collective struggle to balance progress with caution. It challenges us to imagine a future where the impossible becomes possible. Innovation demands persistence, and the journey is just beginning. Britain's firm stand. British authorities are known for their uncompromising commitment to safety and tradition. In recent months, the United Kingdom has examined vehicles with care that reflects years of regulatory experience. The decision to ban the Cybertruck comes from this context, as officials prioritize proven safety records over new designs. They argue that the vehicle, despite its attractive look, may not meet the requirements necessary for public road use. This position has resulted in controversy among proponents of innovation and those who hold that safety must remain paramount. Officials emphasize that safety standards are not arbitrary, but are the result of extensive research and real-world testing. British regulations demand rigorous crash tests, impact assessments, and adherence to traditional design principles that have evolved over many years. The Cybertruck, with its structure, presents challenges in meeting these criteria. Questions have been raised about its performance in collisions and its ability to protect both occupants and pedestrians. Some see the ban as a necessary precaution rather than outright rejecting progress. In public debates, many have argued that the Cybertruck represents a future that is incompatible with Britain's time-tested safety protocols. Traditionalists argue that the vehicle's design might result in unexpected problems on crowded city streets. They say that the truck does not have the usual safety features that help protect people in crashes, and its stiff body could worsen accidents. Proponents of the ban insist that such risks cannot be justified by aesthetics or its newness alone. The conversation has taken on a life of its own, reflecting deep-seated concerns about the balance between progress and protection. The British government's stand is rooted in a long history of prioritizing public safety over untested innovation. They have maintained strict guidelines that every vehicle must meet before being allowed on the roads. This cautious approach has been credited with saving countless lives and ensuring that road accidents remain rare and manageable. Critics argue that such inflexibility may hinder technological advancement. Nevertheless, the authorities believe that the proven benefits of established safety measures outweigh the potential advantages of experimental designs. The debate continues to evolve as new information emerges, and as public opinion shifts. Among the many voices in the debate, car experts frequently reference past instances where strict safety rules delayed but eventually improved revolutionary designs. They recall how early models of electric vehicles were met with criticism and rigorous testing before becoming the industry standard. Such historical context offers a perspective that while change may be resisted initially, it can lead to long-term benefits. The Cybertruck ban is, therefore, seen by some as part of a natural evolution rather than an obstacle to innovation. It forces a critical reassessment of how safety and progress can coexist harmoniously. Opponents of the ban argue that restricting revolutionary designs may stop companies from pushing technological boundaries. They suggest that regulators could work collaboratively with manufacturers instead of imposing an outright prohibition to develop updated safety standards that accommodate innovation. Such a partnership might encourage more beautiful designs while still safeguarding the public. However, the British stand remains determined, grounded in a belief that any compromise on safety standards is too great a risk. This inflexible approach, they argue, is essential to maintain public confidence in transportation safety. Within the corridors of British regulatory agencies, there is an ongoing discussion about how to reconcile centuries-old safety protocols with the demands of modern innovation. Some regulators are open to the idea of revisiting guidelines if new evidence proves that the Cybertruck can be modified to meet safety criteria without destroying its revolutionary character. Others maintain that maintaining strict standards is non-negotiable, as even a small mistake could lead to disastrous outcomes. The tension between progressive ideals and extreme caution remains a subject of intense internal debate, reflecting broader societal challenges in adapting to rapid technological change. In a recent statement, a spokesperson for the British Transport Authority remarked that the safety of the public is the utmost priority. They affirmed that while the Cybertruck is an impressive example of modern engineering, it must first prove that it can safeguard lives in practical scenarios. The spokesperson stressed that no amount of innovation can justify compromising on established safety protocols. This firm stand reflects a broader commitment to protecting citizens, even if it means challenging the status quo in a world increasingly driven by technological innovations. Ultimately, Britain's approach shows a commitment to preserving safety over unproven innovation. The ban on Cybertrucks may be revisited in the future. Still, for now, it remains a clear signal that tradition cannot be lightly discarded. Critics and supporters alike await further developments with cautious anticipation. As the dust settles on the UK's decision, one person isn't sitting back quietly. Elon Musk, the man behind Tesla, is speaking up. And as you'd expect, he's not pulling any punches. But what exactly did Musk have to say about this ban? And how does it reflect his broader vision for the future of cars? Elon Musk speaks out. Elon Musk, the visionary behind Tesla, has not remained silent on the Cybertruck ban. Known for speaking his mind and not being afraid to say things differently, Musk expressed surprise and concern over the decision made by British regulators. His response, delivered through social media, was measured yet unmistakably critical of the strict safety standards that appear to restrict innovation. Musk emphasized that the Cybertruck represents a step forward in automotive design, one that challenges the outdated rules of traditional vehicles. In a series of tweets, he questioned the rationale behind the ban, suggesting that the regulations might be more reflective of an unwillingness to adapt rather than any inherent flaw in the vehicle. He pointed out that many innovations throughout history have initially met with resistance before ultimately transforming industries. Elon argued that the Cybertruck, with its construction and advanced engineering, has the potential to improve safety standards rather than undermine them. His remarks have ignited lively discussions among fans and industry analysts alike. He further elaborated on his perspective during a recent interview with a prominent technology news outlet. In the interview, he maintained that progress requires both serious experimentation and a willingness to challenge established rules. He recalled previous instances when regulatory bodies had to evolve in response to innovative breakthroughs. Elon expressed optimism that this current controversy might catalyze updating outdated safety protocols. He stressed that dialogue between innovators and regulators is essential if the automotive industry is to advance into the future without compromising safety. Elon Musk's comments have not only drawn praise from supporters, but have also resulted in criticism from those who believe that regulatory frameworks must not be compromised. Some commentators argue that his views overlook the complexities involved in ensuring public safety in diverse road conditions. Others have accused him of downplaying the potential risks associated with the design choices. Despite the heated debate, his expression of his views shows his commitment to challenging the status quo. His stand has added a new dimension to the ongoing discussion about innovation versus regulation. Observers have noted that Elon's reaction is consistent with his broader philosophy of questioning the usual limits. His willingness to openly critique regulatory measures reflects a belief that safety standards must evolve to keep pace with technological breakthroughs. Some experts have pointed out that previous disruptions in the industry have eventually led to more adaptive regulatory practices. His remarks, therefore, may be seen as both a challenge and a call for regulators to re-examine criteria that could restrict innovation while still ensuring safety on the roads. The debate over Elon's opinion has divided opinions within the automotive community. Traditional safety advocates criticize his approach, arguing that reducing regulatory caution could lead to dangerous compromises. They insist that no vehicle should bypass time-tested safety measures, regardless of its innovative features. On the other hand, technology lovers applaud his challenge to outdated systems. They believe that without strong leaders like Elon, the automotive industry might stagnate. This clash of opinions highlights the fundamental tension between preserving safety and fostering innovation in an ever-evolving market. Social media has exploded with reactions to Elon's statements. Fans of Tesla express admiration for his candidness and his commitment to challenging the old ways of doing things. In many online discussions, users debate whether his perspective might pave the way for a more flexible regulatory environment in the future. Some meme his reaction, portraying him as someone fighting against a system resistant to change. Regardless of the tone of these discussions, they all contribute to a growing dialogue about how technology and regulation can coexist without undermining the progress that innovation promises. His outspoken nature has historically shifted the dynamics between innovators and regulators. He has repeatedly shown that challenging the norm is necessary for evolution in technology. His recent comments continue this tradition, urging a re-evaluation of how safety measures are determined. While his views may not sway everyone, they have undeniably created a bigger conversation that goes beyond the Cybertruck itself. The discussion now extends to how emerging technologies should be integrated into a regulatory framework that remains both robust and flexible. In closing his comments on the matter, Elon urged a collaborative approach. He called on both innovators and regulators to work together, ensuring that the drive for progress does not come at the expense of safety. His words leave an open invitation for dialogue and change, one that may eventually change the industry landscape. As the debate continues, his influence persists, challenging everyone to rethink the balance between innovation and regulation. Ultimately, his perspective may well catalyze a transformation in how regulators and innovators shape the future of transportation together for all time, indeed. Public outcry and gossip. The Cybertruck ban has caused a lot of public reaction. Social media platforms are filled with heated exchanges, and forums dedicated to automotive innovations have become battlegrounds of opinion. Many individuals express disbelief that a vehicle celebrated for its innovative design could be dismissed by established regulators. The public outcry reflects an enthusiasm for technological progress and a deep-seated criticism towards systems that appear resistant to change. In communities both online and offline, people are debating the pros and cons of this decision. News outlets have extensively covered the controversy, with headlines that switch between shock and admiration. Television programs, newspapers, and online blogs offer varied perspectives on the ban, highlighting its potential impact on the global automotive industry. Some media commentators suggest that the ban might be a temporary setback aimed at provoking further modifications from Tesla. Others hint at a political agenda seeking to protect traditional automotive manufacturers against disruptive innovations. The diversity of opinions shows the complexity of the issue. Many social media users have voiced their outrage and disbelief on Twitter and Reddit. Hashtags related to the ban trend for days and viral posts illustrate a united community. Some users have created funny memes that juxtapose the Cybertruck's fine lines with traditional British symbols, adding a layer of playful criticism to the discourse. Others engage in more serious debates, questioning whether regulators are truly considering the safety implications or sticking to outdated rules. The digital dialogue is raw and unfiltered. People are wondering what led to the ban. Some theorize that political pressures or economic interests may be influencing regulatory decisions. Rumors circulate that traditional automotive lobbyists are exerting pressure to maintain old standards, fearing that innovative designs like the Cybertruck could destroy established markets. While there is no concrete evidence to support these claims, the very existence of such theories indicates a broader mistrust of regulatory institutions. The public is divided, with some calling for immediate policy reform and others urging caution in the face of rapid technological change. As the controversy deepened, several influential voices started to think about potential outcomes. Some believe that the ban might force Tesla to revise the Cybertruck's design to meet safety requirements, potentially destroying its original character. Others are more optimistic, saying that the public backlash could eventually lead to a relaxation of outdated standards. In interviews and public forums, experts debate whether the Cybertruck ban is a temporary setback or a sign of a more cautious regulatory future. The stakes are high, and every opinion counts. Critics of the ban maintain that its repercussions could extend far beyond the immediate controversy. They warn that if regulators continue adhering to antiquated standards, it may discourage innovation across the industry. Such a case might lead manufacturers to reconsider innovative designs in favor of safer, more conventional alternatives, thereby restricting progress. On the other side, supporters argue that safety protocols have long been the foundation of public trust in transportation. This dichotomy continues to fuel serious debate about the future direction of automotive regulation. Amid many opinions, one aspect remains clear. The ban has put the Cybertruck at the center of a larger dialogue about innovation, safety, and the pace of change. Public opinion is divided, with some rallying behind the vehicle as a symbol of progress, while others uphold the sanctity of established safety measures. The debate has spilled over into various media, creating a mix of different thoughts and ideas. People often disagree when new technology changes the way we think. People working in the industry think the argument might change how regulators see new designs. Some predict that persistent public pressure will eventually lead to revisions in safety standards. Others caution that a loosening of regulations could open the door to unforeseen risks. Even though things are unclear, many people are excited and hope this argument will help us talk about technology in a new way. The conversation is far from over. Ultimately, the public's reaction to the Cybertruck ban reveals an interplay of hope, fear, and doubt. The commotion has led to discussions about transportation's future and the evolving role of regulation in a changing world. With every tweet, blog post, and debate, the narrative grows richer. Whether viewed as a necessary safeguard or a barrier to progress, this controversy has marked our collective imagination. Its impact resonates across every community. But what's really going on behind the scenes? While the public debates rage on, whispers from industry insiders suggest that there's more to this ban than meets the eye. Could there be hidden motivations at play? And is this just the beginning of a bigger negotiation between Tesla and regulators? Rumors and whispers. Behind the headlines and public debates, industry insiders and regulatory watchers have been talking quietly. Rumors are everywhere regarding the true motives behind the Cybertruck ban, with whispers suggesting that economic and political factors may be at play. Some sources claim that established automotive manufacturers have lobbied hard to protect their market share, fearing that the Cybertruck represents a disruptive force. Others think that there is an ongoing dialogue behind closed doors, where modifications to the vehicle might be negotiated in exchange for regulatory approval. Some industry observers have hinted that this ban could be a temporary measure designed to push Tesla to make adjustments that align with British safety standards. There are murmurs that engineers are already considering design changes, such as adding supplemental safety features or altering certain dimensions to mitigate concerns raised by the authorities. While no official confirmation has been provided, these rumors have circulated widely on professional networking sites and specialized automotive forums. The possibility of a compromise leaves many wondering whether Cybertruck's future in Britain is still open to negotiation. On various online platforms, anonymous sources have shared insights, some of which hint at internal disagreements within regulatory bodies. There are claims that certain officials may be more open to revisiting the ban if presented with compelling evidence of improved safety measures. Other whispers suggest that the ban is part of a broader strategy to maintain a cautious approach towards all new designs, not just the Cybertruck. This network of thinking creates uncertainty that leaves fans and critics both interested and anxious about what the future might hold. Some industry analysts dismiss the rumors as talks with no basis. They argue that regulatory decisions are made through comprehensive reviews and extensive testing, not through secretive discussions or political moves. However, even these skeptics acknowledge that the level of speculation reflects a growing impatience among the public for faster innovation and clearer communication from authorities. It is unclear if Cybertrucks will be allowed in the United Kingdom because of strict rules and rumors about it. Even with all these uncertainties, people keep talking about it. Some insiders hint that Tesla may consider modifying the vehicle's design if the regulatory pressure mounts. In contrast, others believe that the ban will remain unaltered until a comprehensive review is conducted. There have been talks on possible legal challenges, with some legal experts suggesting that the ban could be discussed in court if it is deemed arbitrary. As a result, every new piece of information is dissected and analyzed by both fans and skeptics alike. Ultimately, the rumors and hushed whispers form a narrative of its own. Whether these thoughts hold any truth remains to be seen, but they make Cybertruck's journey through these regulatory challenges interesting. Experts and car lovers eagerly await confirmation as the issue deepens further. The truth is still hard to grasp. Thank you for joining us as we looked into the ongoing story of the Cybertruck ban. We have reviewed the facts, discussed different opinions, and heard from critics and supporters. See you in the next chapter of automotive innovation.